This lesson is on multiplying and dividing simple fractions. And I think when you see this, you're going to go, wow, this is pretty simple. Let me show you this. Now, one of the things I want to make clear is this. When we add or subtract fractions, we have to have the same denominators. But when you multiply or divide fractions, you do not. You don't have to have the same denominators. It's only in adding and subtracting fractions. So let me show you. I'm going to show you this, and you're going to say, it's that easy? It's that easy. When you multiply fractions, you simply multiply the top times the top. That's the numerator times the numerator. 1 times 1 is 1. And then you multiply the bottom, the denominators. 3 times 4 is 12. That's it. That's all there is to multiplying fractions. It's the top times the top, the bottom times the bottom. That's it. Now, obviously there are some other things you have to learn about multiplying fractions, but that is the basic concept. It's top times top, bottom times bottom. It's the numerator times the numerator, and the denominator times the denominator. Now, let's take that same concept, and we're going to do a division problem out of that. 1/3 divided by 1/4. Now, when you when you divide fractions, you use a term called invert and multiply. Invert and multiply. It's almost like multiplying. You'll notice I put a 2 right here, and that's because we invert the second fraction. But basically what you do is you keep the first fraction the same. You change the division sign to multiplication. And you turn or flip or invert the second fraction. You simply flip it upside down. The 4 goes to the top. The 1 goes underneath. I inverted it. I flipped it upside down. And then you multiply. 1 times 4 equals 4. 3 times 1 equals 3. And there you have the basic concepts of multiplying and dividing fractions. Really quite simple. Remember, when you multiply, it's top times top, bottom times bottom. When you divide, it's the first fraction stays the same. You change the division sign to multiplication. You flip. See, I have a 2 next to invert. You flip or invert the second fraction. The denominator goes to the top. The numerator goes to the bottom. And then you simply multiply across. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Okay?